morning. Kim Davis remains behind bars this morning for refusing to issue marriage licenses because of her stand on same-sex marriage. And her lawyer says she is going to stand her ground. Sarah Dolliff joins us from Grayson, Kentucky with the latest details. Sarah, good morning.
Well, good morning, Chanel. Attorneys for Kim Davis.
An exclusive interview with NBC News. Hillary Clinton stresses that the issue of her email server should not raise questions about her judgment. The leading contender for the Democratic presidential nomination sat down for a candid talk with NBC News chief foreign affairs correspondent Andrea Mitchell and wanted to be clear about the role of the server during her State Department years. The first wave of migrants are now making their way from Hungary into Austria. A fleet of Hungarian buses began taking migrants to the border after thousands clogged the major highway, determined to walk to their destination. Charity workers in Austria greeted them with food and a place to sleep. Residents fleeing war in the Middle East and Asia have created a humanitarian crisis in Western Europe, leaving nations at odds over how to handle the crowds desperately seeking asylum. On this Labor Day weekend, drivers are getting more for their buck at the pump. Gas prices are at their lowest in more than a decade. The average about $2.40 a gallon. That's down 9 cents from last week and more than $1 from the same time last year. And finally, a phenomenon that may be too much of a good thing for one school. Teachers there are seeing double and then some. Look at this. This school in southern Honduras has 23 sets of twins.
Wow.
And get this, apparently some of the twins are taking advantage of the fact that they look alike, trading classes and taking each other's tests, and you always want to do that. While it might be a challenge at times, the local teachers, residents in the town consider all the twins a blessing.
There was an arrest overnight in the shooting death of a popular dentist in Dallas. Family and friends are stunned after she was gunned down earlier this week in the parking garage of her apartment complex. This morning, one person who police say is responsible is behind bars. NBC's Kerry Sanders has more.
Tom Brady, a four-time Super Bowl winner, was victorious in court once again this week, as you likely heard. But it was a more humble Brady who spoke out to his fans on social media overnight.
Tom Brady speaking out for the first time since his 4-game suspension was erased by a federal judge this week.